Hey guys, so today I'm gonna do another little story time video because why not? So last week I talked about how I was on Internet Icon. I kind of briefly mentioned it when I talked about when I met Chester C, and then I was talking about getting a job in New York, how I mentioned Internet Icon on my resume. I thought it'd be kind of a fun story to talk about because it was kind of weird, it was kind of fun. And I did it for 2 years. Okay, so way back when, back in 2012, Ryan Higa, who does higa on YouTube, he posted this video to have people apply to become a contestant on his new reality show.
Well, I have a little project that I've been working on, and I think it's finally time for you guys to know. It's a new web show that I'm doing that's kind of like American Idol, but instead of singing, it's going to be more about like making videos, like what I do. Now that I think about it, that's not that cool.
So I was a huge fan of higa. I thought it was really cool. I loved his videos. I really thought this would be a really cool opportunity. So I filmed this quick little video. It was basically a video on a play of how I was pretending to be out and doing a lot of stuff on a Saturday night when I was really just at home hanging out. So I submitted that video. It was really simple. It took me like 10 minutes to film, I think, and then not a lot to edit. I wasn't really into all of that stuff yet. I was into YouTube. I had been on YouTube before. I submitted it, not really knowing what happened with it. I remember getting the phone call. So I had just turned 21. I was in Vegas. I know that's also a weird story. I was in a hotel room and I get this phone call from like this random number. I'm like, what the heck is this? So I answer it and it's the production team. And they're like, hey, we really want you on this reality show. We want you to come out to LA and we want you to be a part of the show. Now, they weren't paying for anything, but I thought it was a really cool opportunity. So I took it. I was like, let's go. I want to like get into YouTube. The first season was really cool. I got to bond with so many people and meet so many different people, and I was in LA and it was such a cool situation. I really thought it was so fun. We were on like an actual filming studio. It was like LA Center Studios, which is a real, like, they shoot Mad Men there, they shoot different TV shows, they've done different movies and stuff there. So it was really cool. I felt like I was genuinely in and a part of something. I didn't get through. I was only there, I think filming took 2 days. There were only, I think they were trying to make it look like there were 100 of us. There were definitely only like 50 of us that had gone through on the first round. But it was a really cool experience. Christine Lakin was like the sweetest person ever. She judged. She was so sweet to me. There weren't a lot of women who had put in. There were a handful of us. I didn't really get to interact with Ryan a lot. He was, I think, interested in other people, which is totally fine. It was really cool to kind of just be a part of something, be a part of a production, and they definitely acted like a real production, probably because they were, and they were definitely being funded by a real production. So that was the first year. It wasn't a whole lot of craziness. It was very innocent, very genuine. I really thought it was cool. It got really big the next year. That was the thing. So right after I went on Internet Icon, I actually started getting into my YouTube channel. So I would post a sketch comedy video every week. It was not every day. I did that every week on this YouTube channel, and I think with that channel I gained around 2,000 subscribers. So at this point I was ready to go in and try Internet Icon again. So I did. I created a unique video. So this video is about like me hiding a dead body, but at the end you find out it's a Christmas tree. So it's just kind of, again, a little comedy sketch that I was doing. This competition was a lot stiffer. There were a lot of bigger YouTubers that came out of it, like Megan Batoon and Matthias came out of that one. Stephen Lim, who's on BuzzFeed. The second season really propelled a lot of people into YouTube stardom, into that whole world, because it had definitely grown by then. And then they had more of a knowledge of how to propel people. So that was the other thing that happened with the second season. It just got bigger. It got a little more interesting, I'll say. Let's keep it at that. I actually got accepted again for the second season. I had a little bit higher hopes because I'd been working a lot on my video skills. I almost didn't get through. Like, Ryan sent me home, basically. And he sent me home the first season too, and the second season he was like a flat out no. Christine, again, remembered me from the first season, so sweet. And she was like, I think you've improved. I think you're great. So she bumped me through. And then it was up to Timothy De La Ghetto. He was the third vote. And he sent me through. So he sent me through to the top 50, I believe. But then I got cut, of course. So at least I made it to the top 50.
Walk me through your emotions. What are you feeling right now about the judgment?
I'm feeling excited. I mean, Ryan said no, but that's okay. He said he was impressed by everything, and so was Christine.
I love how much you've grown and that you've kept doing this, and I think your content is way better.
Thank you. I feel better than last season.
Good.
Definitely, yeah.
That meant that I was there for 2 days again. It was the same situation for filming. It was, again, a whole different ballgame. It was more professional. There was definitely more insider stuff going on. Again, I'll keep it at that. So it was a definitely interesting experience. I'm really glad I did it. It kind of taught me a little bit more about the YouTubing world and kind of what goes on. I'm glad I entered it. You know, it was kind of cool. It was a very, very different, unique experience. I wish that I had gotten into the top 10 because that would have been cool to compete and make my own video. But I'm just happy enough that I made it in the first round and got to even be a part of the show. Like, that was cool. So that's the story of Internet Icon. Very interesting. And I hope you guys liked this video. And maybe I'll show some more of my old videos sometimes. That was a long time ago. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.
I got a really bad gut feeling right now.
It's all up in the air. Like, there's so many talented people.
Man, I don't want to yak on the trash just yet.
My hands are shaking. This is the moment of truth right now.
Honestly, I don't want to even think about it. Whatever happens, happens. You know, just seeing these guys again is the best part.
In the meantime, we're just gonna hang out, have fun.
On my wall.
Impressive.